So this one is Libra. I forgot where I was for a second. Alright, so we're gonna get the dream message for Libra. So let's get the dream image. I tapped a lot in the Aquarius one. I'm gonna try not to do that so much. Alright, so we have whale song resonating. Ocean frequencies could resonate. Alright, so let's get some more cards. This card is very chill. I feel like it's hot in here, but like I feel cold. Not like cold as in like shivering, I guess, but like cool. But just maybe a little colder than cool. I don't know what the term would be for it. But I also am hearing like long, sustained tones of varying frequencies. Okay. Alright, let's see what this dream was all about. Okay. Resonating. So we have the Eight of Wands, which a lot of the times this is a movement card, but with this is giving, typically this means mental fortitude, but it seems like the mind has been working very hard, just trying to piece together some things. And not everything that we can process in our brains, like, see, now I'm kind of, it's giving, like, I can't quite figure it out, but something might need to change. But you might not necessarily be what, or you're trying to like wrap your head around something. And you're just trying to come up with a solution to something. But it's not quite making sense. Like, it's not something that you can understand. Like with the whale songs, we're not always necessarily able to like translate things like that. But sometimes you don't have to translate it. If you take a step back and just let yourself feel it. Because with a whale song, you could actually potentially understand what they're saying if you just take the time to feel it in your body rather than try to intellectualize it. Because with air signs, they tend to think a little bit too much, like overthink, not too much, but like to overthink. And you have the Tower. So you could be trying to like push off this tower of like feelings. But like you have to feel it sometimes in order to understand it. There are certain things that you have to move through. And with the resonating card, it's time, like, you need to connect to your water and flow through whatever this like big change is. Because that's gonna lead you into building better relationships, not only with yourself, but with other people. And that's highlighted by the Lovers card. And so, not, like I said, not everything can like be fully understood in the mind. Sometimes you have to feel it in your body. And that can be a kind of scary thing to do when you're not used to connecting, to that part of yourself. but it really feels like you're being asked to like just move through it with your feelings and not so much with your head. Because sometimes even your mind can lead you astray. So take time to like meditate on it. And maybe listen to some like whale songs or some like long sustained tones of like varying frequencies and see how that makes you feel. Anyway, I hope that helped. All right, so for the nightmare portion, okay, alone in the world. All right, and this card number is 6. This is a number about like connecting to self, aligning with your own inner truth. And this card talks about how the woman sitting there is just like, she's by herself, but like, is she like, the card talks about how like, is she waiting on somebody? Is she truly alone? You know, this is like a moment of stillness. So in the dream, you could have been like naked, or because she is in this, she's facing away, or you could have just like felt like you were really vulnerable in the dream and like you were alone. These boxes, they came out at the same time. They came right back out. What? Okay, fine. Like these two came out in the dream one. And this came right back out the second time. I was like, no, these are the same freaking cards. Maybe I didn't shuffle properly, but nope. They said, you want to take these motherfucking cards. Ooh. Anyways, so it could be a time of vulnerability, because this feels, it ties into the previous dream message. You're being asked to feel your way through something rather than try to logic your way through something, because logic will not apply here. Like, you could gather all the information that you want, but you're missing that other half, and that other half is the emotions. And we have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is like really strong in her emotions. Like, she has a staff, she has her cup, the ocean is behind her. Like, she's really connected to her emotions, and she allows them to flow as needed. Like, she has control over them, but she doesn't see them as a weakness. They are her strength. And this could be really important with like your relationships. You could be struggling to connect to your emotions and feeling alone because like you're not used to tapping into that part of yourself, that emotional part of yourself. But you're being asked to like flow, and it's creating this feeling of a tower because it's something completely new and it feels chaotic. But this is being divinely orchestrated. So I feel like you're being asked to connect with your guides or whoever you answer to as your divine helpers or partners, and really get clear on like your emotions. I would recommend like journaling, potentially seeking any kind of like therapy or self-help if that resonates with you. But yeah, you're not alone. You're not the only person that's had to do this. Connecting to emotions can be really difficult, but I hope that helped.